Howdy all, and welcome to part 9 of my playthrough series of Dune Awakening. In this episode, I am actually going to go learn... Where are you here? The Mentat skill. So it turns out that's not particularly challenging. As compared to Swordmaster or Bene Gesserit, it's not quite as easy as getting the Trooper or the Planetologist, but it's still not a huge difficulty. The toughest part is getting to the Trainer, and even that's not that tough. They are in Riftwatch. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get on my bike and drive all the way over to this very last outcropping here, and then drive up to this one, and then up here into Haga Rift, and Riftwatch is like right here-ish. And then I'll start the actual Mentat journey at that point, or the beginner, I should say, Mentat training journey. On the way, I am going to stop to get that last piece of Aaron's armor if I can, but that's pretty much the only stop I'll make, unless I actually do pull it, in which case I'll stop and let you see that. Then I am going to just pick it up when I get to that farthest east outcropping here in Haga Basin South. So that said, I'm going to start zipping along here, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright folks, welcome back, and I'm here at the top of the spire that has the constellation chest for Aaron's armor, and I got the pants. I am a happy camper. That's the full set. Kinda like to make it before I go on the rest of this quest, but I also don't want to backtrack back to my base, so I guess I will... Ooh. Where are you going? I don't think your beam comes far enough over here. All right. I am picking up plant fiber, as you can see here, because the first quest... Oh, wow. These guys are jerks. The first quest, or the first part of the beginner quest for the Mentat, is literally just delivering plant fiber and iron ore. I need 100 plant fiber, so I'm going to need more than that. But I'm sure I'll find more in the various outcroppings along the way over here. Like there's some right there. Assuming I don't get tagged by a Sardaukar ship. That one's close enough, it might. Okay. So, again, I will cut here. And I'll see you when I'm at that farthest east outcrop. Howdy folks, welcome back. Alright, if we look at the map, you can see I am almost as far east as you can go, or at least as you can go safely. This is all open sand, so I'm definitely not going to go out here. And where I want to go is ultimately up in here, so I'm going to aim right for there. And you can see that's a pretty big open space, but it's not really any different than when I first crossed over here to get into Haga Basin. So, I'll look around on my compass. I don't see any indication of worm sign. Oh, there's one right there in front of me, even though it's not showing up. Well, we'll wait for that guy to pass. I've got my booster. Really like to not have to use it, but we'll see. I think the last time I did this on a character, I I wasn't halfway across here before a sandworm actually picked up my trail, and I don't know how close it came, but I overheated my booster way before I made it over to those spires. Still made it. I mean, I didn't get eaten, so that was a good one. Uh-oh, that's the sound. Oh, and I hit the drum sand that I thought I was going to miss. I mean, seriously? Alright, and he's off me. Any cool... Nope, doesn't come up. Alright. Okay. So we're here. I'm now going to go all the way around this and then shoot over into Haga Rift. No interest whatsoever in fighting any of the things here, although I do need iron ore. Like that right there. Can't tell if that's a camp right up there or not. God, I hope I brought a tool that can cut iron. I did. That would have been a really, really stupid mistake on my part if I didn't. But I have... oh, Callie's Breaker. That's right, I bought that. That can cut way more than iron. Alright, I need 40. Oh, and I've got 106. Wow, Callie's Breaker really does a great job. Alright, so let's go, like I said, all the way around to the front of this particular... rough pile of rocks. Is there any reason I shouldn't grab as much iron as I can, even though I don't need for the quest any more than... And I'm going to say no, there is no reason I don't. All right. So let's get... had I been paying attention... Oh, I don't have it. There we go. All right. Speaking of paying attention... Okay, I'm almost fully loaded. I'll call that good. So, yeah, let's switch back to the still suit. Well, that'll help. Solving that hydration problem. And... There we go. Had a surprisingly tougher time with the bandits in the camp underneath Aaron's armor chest. So, all healed up. Alright, so here I am. Alright, let's come around this way a little bit more. I think if we aim right for that thing, right there. Yeah, we will miss, in theory, any drum sand, and it is definitely the closest thing. All right. Boom, Haga Rift. I just discovered Haga Rift. And again, please do not be jealous of my amazing steering ability. Let's see. So the actual Rift watch is like over there, as I recall. I could go down into the rift, but I don't want to. Ooh, hey, hi, how you doing? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Where am I? Oh yeah, no, the actual rift watch is over here. All right, I am on the wrong side. Can I go through here and around? Okay, well, definitely not there. I think I can down that way. So the question is, can I get off my bike and... I can't. I am too close to actual Rift Watch. There we go. You know, if I'd left any weight space... Yeah, that's not the button I want. If I'd left any weight space in my... Oh, I still can't. Even though I said I changed zones. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to go out here. Alright. Now I should be good to go. There we go. Alright, which means that I have to run around... But that means I can run up here. Okay. The actual Riftwatch building is over here. Means I think I have to cross the bridge. Yeah. Got to give the Harkonnens credit for one thing. Their buildings create great shade. All right. It is on the other side of this wall. Yeah? Yeah. There we go. I mean, if you're into the aesthetic, they're doing it well. Kinda waiting for Selena from Underworld to show up. And she's not that far off. This is, I would say, Salmon
You seem fit
Moro.
enough. But don't take that as a compliment. My standards are low. Care to train in the ways of the Mentat? Before I can teach you, I must know that you are capable. I have tasks for you that are exceedingly simple, yet necessary.
So, I've accepted the contract First Blood. The
Back
first part
again.
of this is, you know, like I said, there's 100 pieces of plant fiber, and there's 40 pieces
Here, you know what to do next.
of iron. Alright, so now she gives me part 2. And once it shows up, I said once it shows up, yes, I know I delivered the iron ore, and I completed the quest, and come on, speed up here. Okay, well, contract. Mentat basics. So, I need to go to there are Kirab camps near Mirsaba. Okay, well, it doesn't say that specifically, that you need to go to Sukalusis, but that's where I need to go to. And plant some poison in their water supply. Just, you know, a very Harkonnen Mentat kind of thing to do. Before I do that, I think I don't have a sniper rifle. And I think I'm going to go to... it would be funny if I went to Harko Village because, you know, Harkonnen's here. And maybe I'll do that. But I'm going to go to one of the settlements, Arakeen or Harko Village, go to the exchange and actually buy, if there's a affordable one available, a spit dart sniper rifle. Alright, still green, still green. There we go, zone change. Oh, let's get out of that sun. Okay, can I bring my bike out? Yes. Low fuel? I'm pretty sure I fueled up before I left. Before I started the recording. Do I have anything on me left to fuel up? I don't. Alright. So now the question is, do I have enough fuel to get over to the anvil? Where I can buy a fuel cell. Hold on, before I start crossing. Okay, should be good. All right. It's going to be the easiest way up to the anvil right here. Here's the roadway. All right, since my plan was to come to the anvil anyway and go to a settlement, I'll go ahead and do that. And you know what? I think I'll do that before buying the fuel cell. Because what if there's somebody who's cranking out tons of fuel cells and selling them for less than the 500 Solari that I would pay?
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yes, you can.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
I haven't been to Harko Village. Let's go there.
Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so that... Well, all right.
And according to that, I've still got 11,000 Solari sitting in the guild bank, so I may not even have to deposit anything. Ideally, I'm looking for a spit dart, even if it's the artisan, which is like the next step up from standard. In the 1,000 Solari range. I mean, if I can get an adept for like 2,000, I'll of course go with that. Or, I mean, anything insane for 5,000 or under. I'll definitely go with that as well. All right. They do really like that aesthetic. There's a player here. All right. And once again, we are looking for that. There it is. Nope, that's the Imperial symbol. Oh no, that is the exchange right up there. Where that other guy is going. No, he's going to find somebody. All right. Let's go. Weapons. Rifles. Lots of damaged crap. Oh, yuck. Nothing that isn't heavily damaged. Not going to pay 8,000 for a spit dart that's that heavily damaged. Oh, that one's not too bad. It's only 3,000. That's more than I'd like to spend for an artisan, but I really want a spit dart. And yeah, I will vote. Oh, I will buy that. And I think I need ammo. Right? Those use heavy darts. I have piles and piles of light darts. And no heavy darts. Yeah, I need ammo. Weapons, ammunition. Just regular heavy darts. Nothing. I really don't want to go... I might be able to do it without this. I should take the spit dart, shouldn't I? There we go. And what was I looking for? Fuel cells. Bike. Nope. Fuel. Nothing. Okay. Looks like I'm buying fuel cells. Where I can't make. Obviously, I can't because I don't have whatever it would be required to make the heavy darts, but I don't apparently know how to make heavy darts myself. And I don't know if you can make them yourself. That might have to be crafted in a fabricator. If I were to learn... That's a shotgun. Yeah, I'm not sure that... One of them probably teaches you how to make heavy darts if I don't already know it. Alright. Oh, wrong direction. So, do I want to try to find someone here who can sell me ammunition, like a weapons dealer? The Harkonnen vendor. Water seller, scrap trader, base vendor, spice merchant. Barkeep, vehicle vendor, weapons merchant. All right. let's give that a try. Weapons merchant was up here somewhere. Yes, in fact, right over here. Oh, that is the Bene Gesserit trainer. Am I going the right direction? Or am I going the wrong direction? I'm going sort of in the right direction, but it should be, so I guess it's right out here. Up, maybe? Oh, I'm back in the Imperial. Although, that looks like it's where I should be. Okay. I can't imagine the weapons merchant is here inside the Imperial. Yeah, no, I needed to go back out. I could pay my taxes while I'm here. Actually, no, I don't have a sub-fief, an advanced sub-fief, so I don't owe any taxes. Okay, weapon merchant, where are you? Oh, definitely not that far out. Maybe they are down here somewhere. Ah, there we go.
I've not seen you before. Pray, what can you want from me?
Weapons. Heavy darts. There we go. Ooh. If I had a lot of money. All right. So, it's 3 Solari per heavy dart. Let's not go crazy. There. Yeah, I've got enough money on me. I could buy... no, I'm not going to buy a standard weapon. Alrighty, now let's head back to the anvil. God, this is starting to get long. Well, again, I can cut a lot of this stuff out. A lot of this running around. Once I bought the heavy darts...
You look a little lost, friend. You got some music to my ears. Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big... I never... Let's move. Before...
Okay, welcome back. I decided I would jump back here to show you, there's Mirtzaba. We'll open up the map. You can see there's drum sand right above me here, so the best shot is basically shooting right, toward the the entrance is actually over here. This is the Souk Alusis, the thieves' market. And you can tell, well, it's kind of hidden by this thing, but, you know, the point is there's a spire right there here on the western side, you know, of this giant, you know, pile of outcrops where the anvil is.